Welcome back, everybody. Straight into it. Come on, episode 24. Woo!
Right,
Kieran's not here
bitches.
again. Kieran's not here again. Woo!
Yeah. I think we should kick him out.
No.
Yeah, it's done.
No.
It's done
no,
for good.
No.
I think no.
We
it's
love
alright.
we love Kieran.
Yeah.
Just awkward, like silent for the next half an hour.
Yeah, we got some shit for episode 24. We all watched the film. We said we were going to watch it last epised.
And I actually watched it this time.
Yeah.
this
2
morning.
hours ago, yeah.
The film being
Alien Romulus, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's the film. Yeah.
A bit of backstory for myself. I love the films. I've seen them all. Yeah,
Yes,
I have.
I've seen them.
I must have
also.
only just started watching them when I was a kid as well, because we had the box set for the actual Alien films. Obviously, the prequels weren't out yet. You said you've watched Alien vs Predator 1 and 2.
Yeah.
And Alien.
I think I've watched Alien, and is the one where there's a swimming pool? Does that make any sense, or am I thinking of a different
That's
film?
wild. That's Wild Things.
Right, no. I haven't seen that one.
I don't remember a swimming pool.
That's
I might be thinking of a different film.
Human Centipede 1. That was a swimming pool. 2 films. I
What
thought.
if you give the film a rating out of 10? What are you
Okay.
going to give it?
I want to go last. We'll start with Jack.
I'm really curious to see what you thought about that film.
We'll start with Jack.
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't scary. I mean, I did watch it at 10 a.m.
Yeah. Birds tweeting, so
Yeah.
that.
10 a.m. with
with
my anxiety vest on.
cuddling the dog. No, we're all right. 7 or 8, probably an 8. Yeah. I
What about
enjoyed
you?
I'd say an 8, between an 8 and 9.
I give a 5 at best.
Really? You didn't
Yeah.
like it?
A 5. Maybe even a
I
4.
knew. For some reason, I knew you wouldn't have enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it, and it was bad.
I don't think you were that bad. You are
Let's
like
get into this.
you are like a heavy film critic, though. Like you are very critical of films.
Yeah,
That's not a bad thing, by the way. I'm
yeah,
just saying
but
that.
then it just is what it is, though, isn't it? Like I can't say something's bad when it is done badly, but then I can.
You don't think sometimes you're overcritical on films?
No. It makes the good stuff even better.
That's true, I suppose. What did you not like about the film?
Oh God, can I start with what I like first?
Go on then.
I thought the visuals were sick.
Mm-hmm.
The atmosphere was good,
Mm.
and the sound,
Mm.
and I'll tell you this now: the only good character going with any sort of substance was Andy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Andy
I
was the
agree
best
with
character
that.
by far. Yeah.
Yeah.
Andy was the best character by far.
And that's where my
Compliments.
4 to 5 comes from.
Because everyone
Okay.
else was shit.
Yeah. Right. I don't know if it's just because I'm more of a fan. I don't know, man. But I've got all these different things going through. I don't know whether to just pick one out or go chronologically or whatever. But right, okay. Name the characters? Exactly.
It's easy for me. I watched it this morning.
You can.
Yeah, I watched it this morning, didn't I? So it was the first one that got infected. That was that Navarro.
Yeah.
And then there's Andy and Rain. They were like the main two.
Yeah.
Tyler and Bjorn were the two guys.
Yeah.
Rook was the captain dude.
Yeah.
And then Kay was the pregnant one.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Navarro
Mm.
or whatever.
No.
All right.
Navarro
Who
was like
picks up the
the bald
X-ray?
Asian one. Yeah.
The
that was
handheld X-ray
Navarro.
thing.
And then Kay was the one who stayed on the ship who was pregnant.
Right.
Who had
They all
the-
deserve to die.
Yeah.
100%. But the
Yeah.
thing
I
is,
hate it all.
are you?
No, don't back them up for being
No,
shit characters or stupid characters.
No, they are stupid. But
Yeah.
the thing is, every character pretty much in every Alien film is stupid.
No, they're not.
Most of them are.
In the Prometheus and Alien Covenant are the rubbish anyway.
But even in original Alien, they're pretty stupid.
No, they're not.
Some of the stuff they do is
They're
stupid.
not. But you can understand if they were to do anything stupid, it's done to what they think is logical. But like in Alien Romulus, it is not.
So okay. I mean, I'm not necessarily saying I disagree, but because like I said, I watched Alien before I watched Alien Romulus. So
Bjorn was just a bad character as well.
Yeah, I was
Because it
happy
was
when he died.
let's get overly British sounding guy to just be a prick and be stupid.
who's that? Sorry.
Bjorn guy, the only British speaking guy.
The
Oh
guy
yeah,
who
it was like
hate-
a fucking chav.
the guy who hates
Yeah.
plankers.
But for me, yeah, like I thought the film was good. I mean, I got some notes on my phone. Find them.
It
I
took about a minute for that alien to bake, you know. They pulled that fucking facehugger off of her after about a minute as well, which it should breathe inside. They pulled it off of her, and then out of nowhere, it bust out her chest. She's in no pain by the looks of it while it's busting out her chest, and it's just I mean, this is a bit nitpicky, but the whole X-ray thing that she finds is just purposely so just to show the visual of her looking through the thing. Like,
it holds no other purpose.
Yeah, I've never seen this item used in the film before.
I do agree. It kind of like,
and then it's like a full-grown adult, like it's rushed. The pace is like, oh my god, it's an adult. And at the end as well, with one of the engineers as well, that became an adult in about 5 seconds.
That's not an engineer though.
Well, it looks like one, doesn't it? It's got the weird state, but it's some sort of like weird.
The thing for me is that the whole it grew fast doesn't bother me because that happens in Alien as well. Like it didn't erupt fast, but it grew fast.
Yeah, but not that fast.
Kind of similar. It didn't grow at a similar pace. It fucked off the table. The guy with the cat went down to look for it. It had already shed its skin.
Yeah,
and it was like within 10 minutes of the film, with it bursting, 10-15 minutes, he went down, the skin had shed, and it was a full-grown thing. Fair enough, it wasn't like the exact same, but you can't tell when in them 15 minutes.
I guess my main grudge is the
eruption of the
implantation
chest. The implantation is not as much as a problem. Don't get me wrong, I do feel like it kind of... It is somewhat different.
And these scientists couldn't figure out in Alien 1 how to get this facehugger off of, I forgot his name now, John is the actor.
Yeah.
And these kids know how to and all this shit. But then the stupid characters at the same time, it's really like...
well, to be fair, because as well, the thing that... Because I agree, when they took the facehugger off, I was like, so wait, so that's all it took? But at the same time... The android guy, I forgot his name.
Ander.
No, the Rook.
He's from Alien 1, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not him. It's it's like a remake of him, innit?
It's not CGI because he's dead now.
No, but I mean, it's like he's not the exact same like robot.
No,
it's
but
like
it's the same model.
A version of him. Yeah.
And it looks dreadful, by the way.
Yeah, the CGI is
absolutely
great
shocking.
on that,
They should just not do that.
Yeah,
anymore.
I know. I mean,
the closest they got was Grand Moff Tarkin in a.
Yeah, I do. I'm saying that like, I'll come back to that, but the android. No, it wasn't about Star Wars, but the android, like, he does like give them a bit of a pointer to like, oh yeah, you could do this or you could do that, and that might work, sort of thing, because he actually has seen these aliens, whereas in the first one, nobody's ever seen them before. So I feel like maybe they can kind of lean on that. I do think there were a lot of positives in this film. I do, because I enjoyed the film. I do feel like, whereas like Alien 2, Alien 3, them films kind of made the aliens kind of just pointless in them films, because they were just mulched all the time in them films. And then
mulched?
Like they just kill them so easy.
That's what happens in the end of Romulus?
At the end, but I was just about to say, up until that part, it makes them feel like, oh shit, these things are like unstoppable. Like, because in the 2, 3 and all that lot, they have to introduce like the queen that lays all the eggs to like be like, all right, this is the big bad guy. So I did like that feel of like, you know, there was a lot of problems. There was like a lot of these things are just, you can't beat them, sort of thing. The one thing that really annoyed me in the film, which is such a little thing, and I don't know if you picked up on it, but if you ever go back and watch this film, just pay attention to this bit, right? There's a bit where
ease into it, and I'll see if I can finish it off.
Right, so the scene
I want to bring up.
The scene,
I've got about
the scene when they're
more.
on the metal walkway and that entire corridor is like turned into like a nest. Yeah, and then that blue thing goes on the floor. It's like a laser sort of thing.
Yeah.
On the floor, yeah. And then the bit where like it whacks Andy and Andy's on the floor like glitching out, and the pregnant one's like fucking hurt and that, and she's dragging him into the elevator. You know what I'm getting at? The bit that annoys me.
No, go on.
So she drags her into the elevator, as the fucking facehuggers are running towards her, and they are moving so fast. Like, it happens in a lot of films, but they should make it to her way before she reaches the elevator. But that happens a lot in films where it kind of cuts the distance, sort of thing. Then she gets in the elevator and she pulls the cage down, and there is a
big
huge
hole in
gap in the fucking cage, and the facehugger just decides to jump on the bit what can't get to her.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's a bit stupid.
Yeah.
That annoyed me. Because I can suspend my disbelief a lot in films. I can suspend my disbelief in a lot of films. But I saw that and I was like, you can't make out these things are like super intelligent all the time and then make out, no, that one's retarded. Like, that annoyed me. The whole scene where she shot them all didn't piss me off so much. I thought it was like, all right, well, you've kind of built them up to be OP and then she just wiped them all out on her own.
Yeah,
But
we aimbot.
at the same time,
I was going to mention the end, but what the fuck's
yeah.
that?
Oh man, it's right annoying. There's no conflict at all. She's
No.
just blasting him. What like the conflict is just running out of ammo.
Yeah.
But she's got like 400 like packed into the fucking thingy. Like,
yeah,
what gun is this?
Because the thing was, it was like, oh, suspension's building because she's running out of ammo, and then like she shot them all, and then two like the facehuggers came around the corner, and she's like, oh, she got enough bullets, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
And then
popped
there's
him,
still more left.
and then on the elevator bit, where the alien catches her,
Yeah,
and
saves her. Saves her. What the fuck?
instead of just skewering her.
Yeah, or just letting her fall further.
Well, no, but
Just not
again,
catching her.
actually, no. Now I think about it, when I was watching that, at first I was like, why the fuck's it saved her? But then I
They need
realised,
live hosts,
yeah,
don't
they
they?
need live hosts. So the intention is, but it could have just skewered a shoulder or something, or wrapped its finger around her neck. But it grabbed her and then put her on the ladder.
But they've already out. They've
Stand
got.
here, mate. There's an elevator I've got to catch.
Yeah, but that's just
They've already got live horse, and then half at time when you watch alien films, they just they just blow their fucking tongue out into the brain and kill him anyway.
Yeah, 'cause they did that to Tyler as well, didn't they, just before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
will,
mean,
There was one bit with
yeah.
the elevator scene that bugged me, right? Sorry. When Andy jumps down on it and he has that badass scene, you know, he lands on it, he shoots it and
Yeah.
shit, and the elevator blocks all the fucking decompression. Why doesn't the alien's blood melt that and then start the fucking decompression again?
yeah, true.
I
It
know.
melts through
I
the
mean, maybe
entire
the
ship.
vacuum sucked all the acid out or something. Like, that's the sort of thing people who defend the film
That
would
same
say.
vacuum that sucked out all the acid, what goes down about 4 floors,
Yeah.
what burnt through all the whole
Yeah.
thing. What he nearly fell down and didn't see. Anyway,
Yeah, when he shot the shit out of it, surely that should have then melted away. That's crazy. And another
Yeah, true. Actually,
Oh.
didn't even think of that. Didn't
and
even think
another
of that.
bit that I saw, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, they shouldn't be doing this. When Kay gets off the ship and the alien's in there stalking her, and
go on.
it impales her and it fucks off, and Tyler's like, we've got to get her out, blah, blah, blah. And in background, you see him typing, and it cuts to down the hallway, and he stood at the door banging on it,
You know about that bit where she's trying to get out the door and it's perched?
and it grabs her and fucks off, and they
Yeah.
all freak out.
But they like open the door and then Andy's like, I can't open the door because the alien's up there and
Yeah,
it's
there's a
going
bit
to
where
get us
Andy
all.
goes, I'll do it myself, and he starts typing, and it immediately cuts to the hallway, and he's at the door banging on the door. Like, no one else has moved,
Yeah,
but
there's no
he's
continuity.
teleported.
Yeah.
There's no
I
continuity
noticed
in the
that
shot.
straight away.
yeah.
I'm like, should do better.
But yeah, that scene where she's on the other side of the door, they're telling Andy to open the door. This is at the point where he's like, he's been plugged in kind of thing. And he's like, I can't do it. We're all going to die. And they just keep screaming at him, open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. And then she ends up getting killed. They survive. Rain turns around to him and goes, why didn't you help? And he's like, I'm doing what's best for the company, like Wayland, whatever it's called.
Mhm.
And then she's like, oh, I need to get that like program out of you or whatever like that. His program before that is to do what's best for Rain. So no matter which way he's programmed, if the outcome of opening that door was Rain getting killed, he wouldn't have
He's not
done
gonna
it.
fucking
He
open
wouldn't
it,
have
yeah.
done it.
Slap him all you want, you silly bitch. He's not going to open the door.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I did think of that. I mean, yeah.
And then she changes his program at the end just by talking to him. She says, do what's best for us. And then he like does that. Like,
Yeah, but I mean that's because
You've got a new protocol.
He has a chip in him at the time so she couldn't have just been like new protocol because it's like overriding in that
Yeah,
chip.
because he was set up for her and her dad,
Yeah.
weren't they?
Yeah,
Whereas the other one was the company thing, so it might be.
yeah.
Again, same with Devil's Advocate.
No, yeah.
I know.
I do. The one thing. I mean, I'm guessing from your tone, you didn't like Rain as a character.
No, because she mentions that she wants to see the sun about 20 times. There's that obvious stupid shit where she's down on planet and she's watching that canary in a cage. Oh, that's her in the cage and she wants to break free. Stupid. And then she mentions that she wants to see the sun again and again and again. I'm like, oh, fuck it hell. Just annoys me, her character.
I didn't mind Rain as a character, to be honest. I do think a lot of the other characters were stupid. I do think Alien do pretty well female leads as a whole. Like, I went through and watched all of them, barring, I think Alien Resurrection is the only one I didn't watch because it's
that's free.
So I didn't watch that one. But overall, the Alien series as a whole does female leads really well. It doesn't kind of force it down your throat that females are strong and we do women empowerment, fuck males. Like, they're just decent leads.
In Alien
overall.
1, Ellen Ripley's not the main character until the last 10 minutes.
No, yeah, you don't know who the main character is. Yeah,
which is really good.
Because everyone has like equal screen time at like the beginning.
Yeah.
But then at the end, you realize, she's actually quite fucking badass. Like, she can handle herself, sort of thing. And then in Alien 2, she handles herself really well. I think looking back, because I said to you a few weeks ago, like, I've kind of stopped trying to be so harsh on films because I don't want to be like watching a film that I'm enjoying and then see one thing and be like, that's fucking
Why
ruined
not?
it for me. I don't know. I want to try and enjoy films more.
But you can separate
Yeah, true.
the
but
critic from the...
I looking back, I don't see why people hated Prometheus so much. I actually think it's okay. I don't see why people hate that film so much. I think the characters are okay. They, like you always talk about them being stupid. They're not actually that stupid in Prometheus. Some people do dumb stuff.
Well,
but
she's smart, who manages to do a C-section on herself.
yeah.
She's smart.
Like,
Like,
yeah, that's
that good survivalist skills.
That's why I was thinking about this after I watched Romulus. Like, it's kind of fucking like all twisted, the whole storyline of where the alien came from and everything. Because correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't watch Alien vs Predator. It kind of hints at the fact that the Predators use them as like a training thing. So they'll come down and kill them all to like prove that they are the stronger
It's sort of
race,
like
sort
a
of thing.
religious thing.
Yeah, like sacrificial sort of thing, yeah. So it's like, so the Predators made them. So are they like a product of their tradition, religion, whatever? They just use them as to kill themselves to prove they're so powerful. But then, obviously, in Prometheus, you kind of find out that the engineers made us. They went to Prometheus. They found the leech-looking things, which there has the little Rook called the compound, the little black liquid stuff that went in him. He then had sex with her, impregnated her with the fucking weird starfish squid-looking thing that then grew massive, wrapped around the engineer, that then gave birth to the first kind of xenomorph-looking thing, which then became the mother, and then produced all the spider things, because you never really learn where the spiders come from.
Facehuggers.
Yeah. So
no,
then,
not really.
So
But then
it
you can synthetically make them, can't you? That Rook in Alien Romulus. He has them in crisp packets.
Yeah, I don't know.
In that cold room.
It's kind of like the engineers made us. They also made this compound or found this compound, fucked about with both. Then the compound got mixed with us that produced the xenomorph that went back and killed the engineers. It's kind of like a twisted fucking circle of. Like, it's such a hard trail to follow.
Because I haven't seen it, I don't know what the engineers are. So when I saw that we see the big like hybrid thing at the end, I was like, "Whoa, that's horrifying." That's cool.
The smile on that thing is horrific.
Yeah.
By the way,
It's weird. The engineers look not like that, by the way. They just got
face.
the same skin tone kind of thing.
It's got just imagine a head.
But the proper tanks,
Yeah,
man.
I was gonna say, imagine that head on a muscly as fuck,
Like
10
Space
foot
Marines,
tall,
sorta.
10 foot
40K
tall,
Space
muscly as fuck.
Marines, you know, they are.
In fact, you kind of see the corpse of one in Alien. It's like sat in the space chair thing.
Mm.
You know what I'm on about?
Huh?
When in Alien, where they land on the planet.
Yeah.
And
Same
they
as
go in-
Prometheus
yeah,
as well,
yeah.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, so, but it's a very twisted. This is why I kind of think for sometimes you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit, because it is a really like over the top kind of twisted story. Yeah, characters do stupid shit, but people would do stupid shit. in the moment of being chased by a fucking super intelligent alien, you ain't gonna be on top of your brain game. You're gonna be doing fumbling shit. So I kind of like, fair enough. But then some of it is inexcusable. I do agree. Some of it is inexcusable.
What were I gonna say? Yeah, they need power sources to go into like hypersleep or whatever, don't they? They go into that room where all the facehuggers are, where they've been like vacuum packed, and they pull one little energy source out, and the whole room superheats, and then they all break free.
And that's another thing. She's got a fire extinguisher and she's smashing that window as hard as she can, and it cracks a little bit and cracks a little bit. But then when they're running, the facehugger just poof,
straight through.
I'm like, how fucking strong are they?
I don't know.
But yet, 2 bullets later on in the film, and they just explode.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm bringing it down from a 7 to a 6. When we talk about
I want to get you to a 5. The bit where
I'm down to
I
a 7.
still enjoyed it, but
I'm
now
down
we're
to a 7
talking
now,
about like
thinking about it.
critically.
I still enjoyed the film.
right, the bit where they've got to get past all the facehuggers, and they go, oh, they see you based on thermal vision,
If you're going to say what I think you're going to say.
and then they've got to heat up the room.
Like, can I guess what you're going to say? Like, you tried to guess what I was going to say.
Go on.
Is it where they open the door?
Yeah.
It's
They
the
open the
room.
door to an ambient temperature of a different room,
I thought that
and
as
there's
well.
a huge hole.
I thought that as well.
Like, how long is it going to take to heat up this room? And how are you heating up the room? If they do that, I've missed that bit, how they managed to
It
heat
just
up the
like
room.
shows a little control panel with number going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
It don't fucking
I did
show
think that as well.
Right. And then they are sneaking past, it's starting to work, and then one of them gets an idea about one of them moving, and then instead of like, because they don't attack Andy, for some reason they don't necessarily attack
Because he has no heat source.
androids. So, couldn't he distract them in one way or another?
Throw rocks and make them go
Yeah,
over there,
while
sort of
they
thing.
think, yeah, because they're based on sound as well, right?
In
Not only that, when they do start chasing him, fucking they get a flare out and throw it and they follow it.
the heat, yeah.
Why don't you throw a flare and walk past him?
Also,
Stupid.
the flares look like torches from Minecraft.
Down to up to a 7 now for me.
Thinking about it, have any facehuggers in any Alien attacked an android?
No.
Yeah.
There were one bit with the facehuggers that
They
I
have
had
some
to
sort
laugh
of
at.
heat source. You can't just be cold or whatever like that.
There was one bit with the facehuggers that I had to laugh at, and that's when they first wake up in that room, the huggers. And there's one of them jumps on Tyler, and you see the scene where they just, the phone's just
the sucker thing.
Yeah.
oh, pissing myself. Like, you kinky bitch. That was just for you. Just a fucking his
Just for
mouth.
you.
Oh man.
At the end,
Supposed to be very suspenseful, and I'm just chuckling. I'm like,
The
"Hey, you
one
dirty
the one
bitch."
thing that you can hang your hat on that film is every time, well for me anyway, every time there's a chest bust scene, it still feels quite novel every time it happens to me. Like, even though it's been done so many times now,
yeah, I'm glad they did it.
every time it happens, you're like, that's still cool.
They could have spread it out longer for me, and I'd have still enjoyed it because it's still a group of people witnessing it for the first time and not knowing what's going off and all that shit. But right, I'm gonna get to the worst bit
Okay,
of
go
the
on.
film now.
Then we'll
I'm
finish
gonna-
after this.
I'm gonna open up with one of them, and then it might get progressively worse. I'm gonna end on the worst.
Just
one.
go on.
Are you listening? Right, at the very end, she's the last one alive.
Yep.
She like.
With Andy.
Yeah, she does like a sign off on the fucking thing, yeah? That's directly stolen from number 1. Her signing off.
Yeah, but that's
She was never part of the crew of this ship, and she's made like an audio log of her signing off.
Last surviving member.
Yeah. Right, let me gather my thoughts.
No, 'cause she's on the ship that they landed on, innit?
What?
She's
No,
in.
she's on the mining ship.
Yeah,
They
this
went
is
up to.
this is just a ship they managed to get on that they know nothing about. Like, she's got no to do with
No, I
the.
thought it was the mining ship that crashed back into the mothership.
Yeah.
So they're on the ship that they originally went up in.
Yeah, but she's making a log on the big, massive.
No, it's on the.
No, it's on the
little
original
mining
ship.
before she
Oh,
freezes
but-
herself.
So it's her ship, but their ship.
But well, they don't even know she's up there, and she's anyway.
Go on. Also, I was gonna say, why the fuck? How did they get the pods on the fucking smaller ship? cryopods. She gets in a cryopod, doesn't she?
Yeah, there's a scene where they eject him, and that Navarro had the thing bust out, like angles the ship and catches it,
Oh, okay.
which also looked kind of silly.
Go on. Go on.
Now that I think about it, it was kind of silly.
About 4 or 5 lines of stolen from other films and like the other Alien
We're gonna need a
franchises,
bigger boat.
and people say like it's paying homage to the other films, but it's I find it very disrespectful the way they go about it. The bit where Andy kills that fucking alien, a bit what you're on about, and he goes, "Get away from her," and he goes, "You bitch!" Like
He
that.
stutters though. That's the cool bit.
Right, like it's set in Aliens, Alien 2, and it's like one of like most famous quotes in films. And then he goes and takes it from her. And if you watch it chronologically, Alien Romulus comes out before Aliens. So technically, Andy said it before Ellen Ripley ever did. So he's just stripped that away from her. If you've never watched Aliens before and you watch that chronologically, and then you get to Aliens and she says it, you're like, well, Andy just said that. It last film,
Why
like,
is she
How the
copying a
fuck does
robot?
she know that?
yeah. And then Rook ends up saying like, he says something.
They're like, glad you two made it back. Or
What you're doing for the company and blah,
you
blah,
have my condolences or
Yeah.
something like that and whatever like that. That's took from number 1.
No, actually, he says in the first one, he says my sympathy.
My sympathies. Yeah, he says the same thing.
I thought
Yeah,
you
he
said
does, yeah.
condolences.
I did, but I messed up the.
it says
Quote.
like, your friends died doesn't mean you have to. My sympathies for them, or something like that.
In the first one, he says, "What can we do to stop it?" And he goes, "Nothing." And then he's about to walk away, and he goes, "Someone's right." And he goes, "You have my sympathies." And then they fucking that scene in the first one with the head on the floor is looking back so dumb. Because the thing is, so they take a prosthetic head. Right, because I'm guessing it's a long time since you watched
Yeah, I
the first one.
watched it
It's
since
a
then.
prosthetic head.
cuts to
Yeah,
the
it's so it's clearly a prosthetic head that's like
Yeah,
like that. And then they're like trying to make out that they're trying to fix it so the head alone, because the body's fucked next to the head, will just work with the head on its own. So they're just jimmying it, and they've got like a fake screwdriver, and all you can hear is doof, 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 doof. And then they're like kind of on the floor, and then all of a sudden you just see hard cut to the real guy's head like that.
yeah.
And then they talk, and then he says, "You have my sympathies," and hard cut back to the prosthetic fucking
Yeah,
head.
she ends up torching the head, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Burn, like,
I
falling off.
forgot how stupid that
Yeah,
looked,
yeah, that is
but
bad,
it's a
isn't it?
product of its time.
Yeah. Well,
But,
the thing came out 3 years after that and was amazing. So they learned off their Alien 1.
It's back when they did all like what they call like practical effects as well,
Yeah.
where it
Yeah.
were all like real physical.
Have you seen the
shit.
thing?
I think so. Is that the one where they're like
Antarctica.
yeah, in that like lockdown thing, and
Yeah.
there's a disease, body horror shit.
Yeah, it's very good.
But yeah.
Real
Don't get me wrong.
sorts of-
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot wrong with the film. I kind of just there's certain franchises I give a bit of leeway to just because I enjoy them.
Mm.
Alien's one of them because there's a lot of dumb shit. Like if you can look at Alien Romulus and say no, it's shit because of this, but then go and watch Alien versus Predator 1 and 2 and be like, no, that's actually good. It's just stupid.
I think Alien vs Predator is shit, but I enjoy it.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
Alien Romulus for me, I see the issues, but I'm like, it's all right. It's enjoyable. Like I can watch that and enjoy the film. There's like Alien Resurrection. It's kind of hard for me to look past how many problems there are in that.
By the
film.
way, 4 or 5 is still watchable. Like it means I didn't enjoy it. I will not watch it again. But I didn't have the worst time of my life. As soon as the credits open up and everything, I'm like, am I watching Alien 1? Because they've got the aesthetics down to a T. Especially when they bring in like the 70s computers that are supposed to look futuristic and that. They captured that time. It was like a capsule being opened up in a way.
All right. So to finish the whole thing, if you had to rank your top 3 Alien films, obviously you've not watched. But if you had
I have
to,
a little bit on my favorite one. I can.
no,
add in.
I'm gonna say because I just think you might not know 3, like to judge 3 sort of thing. But yeah, you can tell us your favorite one. But what would you mark as your top 3 in all the Alien films?
1, 2, and Prometheus.
I think mine might be the same. Yeah, I think mine's the same.
I mean, 1 and 2. I mean, you're better off like asking me what my like, what 3rd to 6th is. That's more of a challenge.
I don't. Looking back now, I really don't understand why Prometheus got so much hate. I actually think it's a decent film.
It's because they funneled in a lot of lore
But they have to.
that didn't please. They don't. No one has to.
But no, because the thing is, but in a way they kind of had to, because it's like they're trying to engage a new audience to get people into Alien. So it's like, oh, this is all the shit you can expect if you start watching the series.
If this were going to be Prometheus, then I'd have researched it a lot more.
No, but I'm just saying overall, out of all of
I
it,
could've
I
had a
think
proper answer.
Prometheus is pretty decent. Alien 1's amazing. Like, it still holds.
I want to watch it right now.
It holds up so well. Like, after I was watching Alien 1 before I watched Alien Romulus, and I was like excited to watch the film because I'd not watched it in a while, and I'm like, this film's still sick.
1979, and they made horror.
Yeah.
Don't
Don't get me wrong. Again, watching Alien 1, there was still moments where I was like, you're a fucking idiot, but I still love that film. It's still a really good film. The scene where the I forgot the guy's name. It's literally just Ripley, the guy, and the woman left. And they get like the flamethrowers, and they've got to go get the tanks, gas tanks or whatever it is towards the end.
Right.
And then they're both in that room, and then the alien's like between them. And he's saying, move out the way, or it's going to kill us, move out the way. And she can hear that over the radio, and then it just kind of floors them both. You have a fucking flamethrower. You didn't fire it once. I'm sorry, if she's standing in the fucking vicinity, she's getting burned. That thing is going to kill me and you, or I'm going to take my shot with this flamethrower. And nobody fired anything. I'm like, that's a bit fucking stupid. So this is what I mean. Like, there are stupid moments in all the Alien films, but I do let it off because it's overall, I love this film series.
Yeah. And Alien 1's an actual good film.
No, it is a good film though. Like, if you had to like mark them, like all like on a scale, Alien's like up here to the Prometheus there, and everything else is like down here.
Yeah, they're all like, like.
Yeah. But yeah.
What we're gonna say, but one of my favorite scenes from Alien 1 is the whole I forgot characters' names now, but getting him back into the ship. Ellen Ripley's like, yeah, get him in, and then he's arguing against, saying they're not coming back in.
And his name like Flint,
no, the
Flint,
other way around.
like
Sorry,
that.
you what?
And his name like Flint or something like
I
that.
don't know.
The guy who that was his chest buster.
I don't-
So it's like Flint or
I don't
something
know,
like that.
mate. But then, when they're arguing back and forth about if this door's getting opened up or not, and then I feel like, obviously, right, Romulus tried to emulate that, but yeah.
Before we carry on, do you want to check that that's still recording? Because that was a lot of footage to lose if that's not recorded. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, man, that was a big movie rant.
It was.
I didn't watch much Alien.
Let's keep going.
Sorry.
No, I want to.
No, yeah, go on.
But we watched a lot more Predator.
Yeah.
The first Predator is one of my favourite films. It's fantastic.
Yeah. It's the...
And
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, we're going to say Alien. I think it's Alien vs Predator 2, where they're in them like caves.
That's one.
Is that number one?
When they go down on that ramp all the way to the bottom?
Yeah, I think
when
so.
they're in
It's got
some
that
sort of
really
Antarctica or
goofy
something.
fucking shit where there's like a human teams up with the Predator.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
And didn't he like scars her cheek and stuff like one of
puts,
us?
like the hunter mark or something.
Yeah.
And
fucking
then
love that
he's
film.
like,
It's so shit.
he's
I love
explaining
it.
the bomb, and he goes, and she goes,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
bomb.
Hope it kills every fucking one of them. Like, you in a 12 rated film or like PG-13, you get one chance to use the F word.
And she
they
used
it. They use that.
And then again, though,
fucking one.
and again though, like they build the film. I don't know if it's in 1 or 2. They're like, oh yeah, predators just deal with these things like they're a fucking regular fucking like a little
spider on
chihuahua
wall.
or something. Yeah, you just see like crawling up pyramids and fucking predators dealing with like hundreds of them at a time. And then in this one film, this predator can't handle him. Like, and he's like, I need a human. This like meat sack that everything can kill. I need your help. Like, what the fuck?
It's so dumb, but I love that film.
I love the scene where the facehugger goes for him, he turns around, throws it, and it just slices top bit.
Yeah.
Oh, is it in Alien vs Predator 1 where the front of the xenomorph's face like slides off?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Oh, is that what you're on about?
No, I'm
Oh,
on
right.
about the face hugger,
Yeah.
and he throws like
And
the
then he
shuriken
kind of,
thing.
he like, because he doesn't throw the thing, he like uses it to slash it, and then he does that to make the
Oh,
blades
yeah.
like retract back
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
That's cool.
I mean,
That's cool as
Yeah.
it's not a
fuck.
horror
Ching,
film
ching.
at all.
Oh.
But it's such a good action
Innit?
film.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
it is. It's
It's dumb
sick.
as shit, but it makes up for it. How
Yeah,
cool it is.
that's just how Predator 1 is though. Like it's dumb, it's corny, it's burly dudes, but it's fucking sick.
The fucking
Like he has that like metal pole that's like that big, and then you like twist it, and it,
yeah.
and then you just see it start fucking.
Yeah.
Mate.
And
And he
came
watched that
out
film again.
2004.
He watched
dude.
that film again.
Yeah, and we were like 9, 10 at the time when it came out, so we were like, oh god, I wish I had that shit. Like,
Alien vs Predator 2 were way more brutal because they went to the hospital bit and all the pregnant women are like fucking torn open by the aliens and shit.
remember that one.
And it's like, ugh,
I remember it sort of crash lands in the beginning or something like that. That's all I remember.
but yeah, let's move on because that's like 40 minutes of alien talk.
No, I don't want to.
Anyway,
No, that was a move on to Aliens.
yeah.
I
A
got
film I haven't seen.
I got two.
Why was the clown in the third act?
By the
I
way,
got-
just one. Sorry,
Go on.
but I hope I'll make more for all I care because I will watch them.
That's it.
yeah.
One request.
Like there's one fucking movie producer who's just
Yeah,
made
yeah.
Romulus, and he heard us.
It was just about to press delete on the second, the one what's coming out. It's like,
Alien Romulus 2.
yeah,
He's just finished the script.
Alien Rom Tulus. Nah, don't worry.
Aliens Romulus.
Yeah, so I got £2 million butt questions.
Two?
And then,
Oh.
yeah. Then
We're
I'll
doing
do.
numbers.
Yeah.
And then I'll quickly
Stonks.
blast through a thread of the week, and then we got that song thing to do quickly.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take. We're gonna have to be quick with it.
Yeah.
So first one for £1 million butt. £1 million butt, you lose 10 years of your life instantly.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
10.
So it'll take me longer than 10 years to make a mill.
How do you know you won't drop dead as soon as you take the mill?
Just give it to someone else then.
Just have a will ready.
Like just sign it.
If I'm going to be
ragdoll.
dead in less than 10 years,
Full life, full
Yeah.
life. Let's sign your will, son.
Sign it.
immediate rigor mortis.
Full life. Oblivion poison shit.
You have to fuck his camera on him when you just did it. That was so funny. That was so funny. I don't know if I take it, you know. I really don't know if I take that. 10 years is a lot, man.
Yeah, but it's
Chance
just
to ragdoll in a lawyer's office. Like,
it's just a risk anyway, though, isn't it? Like if you end up dying when you're 80, but you've got 10
Yeah,
mil
if-
to spend until you're 70.
If I got offered it now, probably not. If I got offered it in like 20, 30 years, then yeah, probably. Like, let me live a bit more first. Like, if he offers it me, I'm like,
yeah, but then you can live even more
yeah.
if you're like, yeah, take the 10 mil and you go like, still alive. And you're like, I'm going to smash 10 mil on stonks.
1 mil. Not
Okay, I
10
need some
mil.
cooking.
Huh?
It's 1 mil, not 10 mil.
Yeah, after the stonks go. 10 mil. Yeah, oh, you're like, only 1 mil.
Just kill yourself.
Next, last one. £1 million but £1 million but anytime you have a bad thought, there's a 1 in 100 chance it happens.
Oh, shit.
No, hell no. I've had about 100 through that sentence. It's not happening.
That's too risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anyone
yeah.
to. Yeah, if I upped it to 1 in 1,000,
1 in 1,000. No.
1 in
Even
5,000.
like subconscious.
no,
Bad
no,
thoughts.
like,
Well, like impulsive bad
yeah,
thoughts.
like no, like yeah, impulsive. But
Oh,
Because sometimes I'll
every
be in-
time I walk on a bridge,
Sometimes when I'm in passenger seat or a car, my brain goes, "You could grab the wheel."
exactly. Yeah.
It's like I'm not gonna. I could.
You're sitting in
I'm
back
not
on way
going
up.
to.
like
I haven't done it yet.
if I up it to 1 in 5,000, then. So every time you have an impulsive thought, it's a 1 in 5,000 chance.
Yeah, go on then. I'll stay at
Could have
home.
been on
I'll
news
stay
after
at
you've
home.
reached for Copper's gun.
So it has to be the 5,000th time
No,
when it happens.
no.
Oh, it's
It's 1
just
in
it's
5,000
just that.
chance.
It's like
okay.
every
Could happen
time.
First time.
It's like
Yeah.
every time.
Okay.
Is it still recording on your phone while you're up?
Yes.
We love technical difficulties. So Tommy's just going to be laser focused on that now for us.
Yeah, I would not take the money. No, I wouldn't take
Okay.
it.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so we're Tommy's not taking the money. Are you taking the money on that
No,
one?
too many bad ideas.
Yeah,
Mate,
fair
even when
enough,
someone talks to me who works for me who I don't know that well, You're like, what if I just kissed him? You're like how the fuck? And then I always
How would
picture
they react?
I always picture how they react. Would they go, oh, what the fuck? Like, or if
No, they go, I've been waiting for this.
mate,
Yeah, you kiss him and then you're just like, I got £1 million.
have you ever been round Middlewall, like where like something might have happened in the UK, what's been bad, and then the guys have like MP5s on it.
Yeah.
I think, what if I reach for it? like your life's doesn't matter if you grab it, your life's changed forever just in the attempt to reach for it. Like you're done.
Like I said earlier, though, isn't it? Just watch out for news for being shot dead for reaching for officers' guns.
Every time a child's running round and it's pissing me off, I think, I'm gonna stick my foot out in a bit. And then you end up doing
You
it.
just have to watch as your leg extends.
Yeah.
No control over it.
No,
Run, kid, get out of here.
He runs past you. No!
Who, me? Bang.
Right, so no one's taking money on that one, fair enough. Right, so quickly I'll go to Thread at Week. Thread at Week that I found was worst cases of PNC. Post-nut clarity for anyone who doesn't know that. But before I go on to it, I seen up top of the thread someone said, if you had to describe a PNC to a girl, how would you describe it? Like,
Are you asking us now?
yeah, like
If we could ask now, it's like an epiphany.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
so there
clears
a guy
the
underneath.
mind fog.
a guy underneath put,
Regret.
like-
That's what it is.
it's like walking in on yourself, and that was I feel that's
Yeah.
the most perfect way
Yeah.
to describe PNC.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
It's just shame.
Yeah.
I'm
Sort of.
disgusted.
Right,
It's
so
shame in a way,
Oh,
but then
clarity and shame.
yeah,
that's what
but then it's like,
what a waste.
yeah, no, then it's like, all right, let's do a bit of math,
this
kind of thing.
this one I don't know.
Balance it.
I don't know how much you'll relate to this one, because when I read this one, I was like,
Uh-oh.
My friend
the
Jack.
best, the best / worst example I can think of is one time my boyfriend decided he finished inside me with no condom on or birth control. I remember him sitting on the edge of the bed with his head in his hands, like, I'm so dumb. Why did I do that? Man, men get lost in it
Yeah.
while it's happening, and
But-
then after you're just like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
For its sake,
Oh, I needed. What have I done?
for its sake of 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay,
lost
3
in it.
seconds. Whip it out.
Next one. Jerked off to a pic on my phone. My phone turned off due to low power mode. Then I saw my reflection. ... And I jerked harder.
Yeah. I mean, it depends.
Damn,
If
you look good today,
if
but
you're 90% done, you might as well be like, I've got to charge it,
That's
wait,
what I'm-
and all that stuff, so I might as well just...
I was thinking, like, do you think he just like powered through? Like
I
he
ain't
just locked
wasting
in
this
and he was
boy.
like, ah! Like he
Looking
went
into
Super
his own
Saiyan
eyes.
mode. Super fucking Saiyan mode. Ah!
intense eye contact with himself.
Still holding his phone even though he's dead.
Increasing grip strength.
Yeah, you like that?
Next one. Recognizing that the girl took her arse off with her jeans and panties. Yes, you read that correctly. Real event, real trauma.
Took her arse off.
So I read through the comments and she was wearing a fake arse.
Oh.
And I was like, how flat does your arse have to be for you to want to wear a fake
Oh.
arse? And I was thinking, like, imagine giving that girl back shots. And
And
it
it's
just
just
sounds
like-
like,
Sounds like a skeleton
off
running.
Minecraft. I was thinking the skeleton off Minecraft, that rattling bones noise. That
Like we've got a bag full of Halloween decorations.
I feel sorry for the girl, but like, come on,
I-
just own it.
I pictured a million things then when you said take her ass off. I thought you meant like she had jeans on and then like a fake ass. You know, like, I don't know, like a joke ass or something. Like, let me just take this off first. Like,
You just see bone.
Kieran,
yeah, all ripped her ass off.
Kieran, another post from Kieran here. I realised she was my cousin.
When?
I'm finding a lot of Kieran posts.
At what point?
3
Yeah, I
wanks in.
Trifecta.
I don't remember this one. My mate spunked his beans into a young Thai hooker and then sat down to lecture her about why she's too young for the game and should be studying at university. And then there's a comment underneath, damn, post-nut lecture, that's a new one.
Oh, in 1776.
Yeah. 4 scorers and 7.
Oh my God. The personal that is personal clarity. To be so clear, you're gonna start lecturing someone.
No, you fucked up, but it's her fault.
Yeah, he's like projecting. He's like talking to himself.
Yeah, to
Like,
be
having
honest,
a go at himself, but
to be
trying to
honest,
take out on someone else.
as someone who's never paid for sex, there were so many people on there that were saying how shameful it is, the feeling after you've paid for sex.
I bet.
I bet it's horrible. I bet it's fucking horrible. Do you want to go there?
Oh, 300
Do you want
quid.
to go there?
Yeah, we'll let Dan after just to see.
Yeah, just to spectate. Yeah.
Can you pay them to do anything?
Watch pots.
Yeah,
I think,
that's what I mean. Like,
I think the escort ones that like come to your house, so I think you can,
what do you think?
because you hire them for a lot amount of time, like an allotted amount of time.
What do you think what throw them off the most? Like when they come round and then can you do this?
Give my bum on.
It's like your car's like jacked up, change tire.
Yeah, or like I need someone to play chess with or something like that. Can you play conkers with me?
I know it's the real one, but I want you to read Sonic fan fiction.
Yeah, I want
you to watch Alien Romulus.
Yeah. I want you to describe the front page of Rule 34 because it's too scary for me.
So much childhood ruined. What are you doing to Pikachu?
Next one. Fucked my childhood best friend's mom while he was in jail. I used to fantasize about her as a kid. Then I realized he would murder me if he ever found out. Sorry. But fuck it, I'd do it again though.
Exciting.
That's forbidden fruit right there. You don't fuck your best mate's mom. Come on now.
I'd be way too paranoid about even posting it.
Yeah.
What did he go to prison for? Murder in it first place?
Yeah, he killed the guy who fucked his mom.
Yeah, I'll kill again.
And then as he was fucking his best friend's mom, he's like, "What am I doing?
Oh, gotta get out of here.
I'm gonna die." Next one. Oh, fucking hell, there were quite a few of these ones as well. Got head from a dude. Literally was probably the best blowjob ever. But yeah, I got head from a dude. That's from a dude.
Straight dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that, mate. I imagine that PNC must hit you like a train.
Yeah,
gay.
definitely, yeah. But
I
if,
tell my parents.
Yeah, but the thing is, he nutted after getting sucked off by a guy and was like, "I'm not gay. So why did I just go through the whole
must
thing?"
have been that good.
He said it's the best head ever.
I feel like it would be in a sense
Yeah, 'cause
because
you know
guys
what you're
know what.
doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
guys know what they want.
Anyway,
Yeah, always picturing that for a good minute.
we'll just start looking at each other like
Yeah,
Turn the camera.
keep it on.
that. Was with a girl halfway through. She said, "Well, I guess we're dating now, right?" Me being 18 and mid-fuck said, "I guess so," and kept going. Finished and realised how fucking weird that whole situation was. Mate,
Yeah, kind of weird.
That's entrapment, kind of. Waiting until like he's really on edge and nutting, and then be like, "We're going out, right?" And he's like, "Yeah."
You could,
Because if he says no, mate, she's clamping them thighs.
yeah, just
You
say
ain't
yeah,
going
and then straight
nowhere.
after. I mean, it's a bit of a bad move, but after you've got what you want, be like, yeah, we're not.
He's like, I lied.
And that's how you end up on a fucking Netflix murder documentary. Wiping off my dick after nightmare public park sex and realising as I step into my brand new car that I have chunks of shit on my hand and my cock. Oh.
Chunks.
Yeah, chunks, yeah.
Chunks.
That's the word that upset me.
And like the thing that made me laugh about that is like the whole shame of him doing it in a public park at night time, like blah, blah, and then he gets mad at her, like, "You dirty bitch." Man.
I want to know if they were doing butt stuff or he just literally fucked the shit out of her.
Do it if they did it on Path.
It was just dog shit.
Yeah, like, why is this shit on Path?
God, clean
This
up after your dog.
This one, like, we're all real close friends, but I don't know how close friends you have to be for this, right?
Let's try it.
So, realised why it tastes different. Turns out she was fucking my best friend. Like, who?
Why she tasted different?
Yeah, so he's like,
Must have been recent. Then.
"Tommy." Like, how'd you?
I know that cock anyway.
Like, I don't remember the last time it
Easy.
tasted. I don't remember how it tasted the last time to how it would taste this time round.
It must be
to go,
shockingly different.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
To recoil.
Whoa.
Like, there's
That tastes like cock. Don't ask me how I know.
there's some things you can have, and it makes. I don't know if it's a tablet or whatever like that, but it changes your taste
Like
buds to
bitter
make,
to sweet and
yeah,
sweet
and
to
like
bitter.
the lemon tastes nice. Like
Oh.
it's not. It's like you can handle it. Must have had one of them. Must have had a cock tablet.
Oh, mate.
Good dose of cock.
Shame on this one, yeah. When I nutted on my own eye, or in my own eye, while jerking off, sitting in the Indian style. Mate, like the shame that comes with wanking anyway, but then to nut in your own eye and be like, oh, fuck.
It must be looking right down at it as well.
Like barrel at shotgun.
Yeah. Like,
Why is
Russian
it
roulette.
not, why is it not coming out?
why is it not coming out?
Like banging it. Like, come
It
Blowback.
reminds me of something that I don't feel comfortable putting on the internet, but I'm going to do it anyway because it could be funny.
Whoa! Right, I know what to
I
put it
remember
there.
once as like I was like 17 or something, laid in bed just fucking joking.
like proper aggressive. Like you wanted to rip the thing off.
Yeah,
eh?
like it's lucky to be alive.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Anyway,
Like battered and bruised. Not like in old Tom and Jerry cartoons
I
where
was
Jerry's
walking
like,
funny for a couple of days after.
Just a fucking boil thing like, woo.
go on.
I know. I went, oh, and then it come back on there.
Oh my god.
I got
no.
airborne. It went, whoa.
No way.
Fucking dodged it.
Oh my
How
god.
long were in air?
Hang time, bro.
Did it like,
it went
did it like,
whoa.
did it like
like a
spread and
mortar.
glide sort of thing?
Stump. Oh fuck.
It's like you had time to process like, oh,
Like, I saw it go up and I had to when it hit the pillow next to me.
did you hear that?
Yeah.
No worse than getting it out of a pillow. You try and get it right quick before it seeps.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? You fuck your pillow?
No, I'm on about you hit the hit the
yeah.
pillow, right? And then trying to get it off the pillow.
I just took the pillowcase off and
Tommy's pillowcase is just crusty as
Yeah,
fuck.
it's like I just take the pillowcase off and I go, what? You can do that.
It's when he lays his head down, it's like he's resting his head on a crisp packet.
yeah. There's a video of this guy who's really good at like making stone like
Okay, I
sculptures.
wondered where you were going with that.
He makes one out of like a pillow and makes it look like it's a soft pillow, but it's a stone.
It's not
That's why-
pillow.
yeah, same texture.
Um,
No.
I've got like 3 left. This one, every man can relate to. Not moving for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then not
Just
thinking along
wallow-
with that.
Just wallowing in that shame.
complete silence in your head.
Yeah.
Just stare at the ceiling.
And then going. And then like, oh
Do you
my
know?
God.
Do you know what though? Like, have you ever thought, shit, if I'd have done that?
Oh, fuck, it's everywhere.
Do you know what? Like, so once in that situation, have you ever fallen asleep
What?
where you've like?
Another embarrassing
Nutted.
story.
Never know. I've never done that.
14, 13-year-old
Oh
fell
my
asleep
God.
joking it, woke up, everything's covered up. Fucking mom found me. Sleep with me cocky in my hand.
See? Did you see it?
Worst experience of my life. Waking up fully dressed and just knowing like, oh no, someone found me in my shame.
What? I'm redressed you.
Just pulled me
No!
up.
No! Mate, you belong on one of these Reddit posts. Oh my god! No!
So it's like
No.
she's opened her and gone, no. Covered me up.
Oh god!
Were you
And
just
then
in your room?
Yeah.
Is that when she ripped the door off?
I woke up next morning, I was like, oh no.
Like, were they like sort of loose fitting? What you had on now?
Yeah,
Or like,
like-
jeans?
down, no, like these, like
Okay.
loose fitting, like down. She's just
Right.
obviously.
Oh, imagine
See,
if
when
you
they were
woke
like
up while
jeans.
she's doing it.
And you had to like.
Imagine if you woke up while she were pulling them back up. They're fucking just. Mom.
Yeah. She's like going like that, and she looks at you, and your eyes are already open, looking out.
It's just, just runs out of
You're
room.
like,
Yeah, that was a memory I completely locked away and I just unlocked.
oh man.
God.
Someone to talk to a therapist about.
Yeah, and that'll last forever now. That.
Yeah. Oh,
And, get in touch with me afterwards. If you have a bit of PNC after the podcast, going, yeah, cut that out.
oh my god, man.
PPC post.
Because the thing is, the thing is, for me,
I
once
need to go home.
Once
and not look at my
once
mum.
in a similar situation. Yeah, I think battery's dead.
All right.
Sorry, I'm laid there after, wallowing in the shame, and I started to nod off, and I was like, whoa! Like, I am not falling asleep like this for someone to walk in and find me. Like, I remember I had like fucking nightmares of that happening. Like, almost similar to you, but actually finishing the job and then falling asleep and staying there like that.
Never done that. I am like, it's like,
operation.
even if I'm like tired as fuck, then that happens, I'm like military mode.
Yeah.
Like, I've got
clean up mode quick.
Yeah. It's like serial killer after he's done kind of thing. Evidence
Like
gone.
Dexter with rubber gloves on them.
Yeah. I've never fallen asleep like uncontrollably before.
We ain't ever had a good nut then. Sorry.
You never nut so hard you
Wow.
black out.
Yeah,
Wake
yeah.
up dressed.
Man, that's so bad.
Do you know the worst
Oh,
part?
God.
I woke up and I look at my computer and the video is like
No,
finished on the fucking computer.
no.
So many layers.
No, she could have at least closed the fucking thing.
I think she didn't even look. I think she was like, this isn't enough for my
Right,
system to handle.
you're not gonna know the answer to this, but what video do you like?
Was it
We're going way back.
like a
Was it
page
some-
75 on Pornhub sort of night where you were looking for hours, or were it just first thing?
Well, with glasses on and a scarf,
Like,
40 tabs up.
all playing at once.
It's just noise wall, but I know what's happening. No, I don't know. I'm hoping it wasn't anything
Did
too
she
freaky.
ever?
Yeah.
Did your mum ever brought it up?
Nope. I haven't
Good.
until just now.
Yeah.
Your mum's gonna watch this and she's gonna have that PTSD hamster moment.
Do you know anyone for definite your family who does watch this?
Yeah.
Oh.
My 15-year-old brother.
Mum!
Oh man, he's probably doing that right now.
Yeah, wet background noise to him fucking rubbing on it, which is fine, by the way. Get them views up.
Yeah, if you want to rub it out to us, go do it.
Mate, I was thinking about that the other day. Yeah? Like,
What?
how many times have you watched something and then just a random video rolls on after, and you've like fell asleep or been doing something? Like, that's what we need.
Well, we need to get into the algorithm.
Yeah,
of
to just
accidental
rolling
views.
onto people's views,
Yeah.
even if they're fucking or busting nuts or whatever in background.
Wait,
just leave us on. Like, if you're watching this, if this is on your TV right now while you're busting nuts, just leave it to the end, please. Let us get a full view out of it.
Do you know if they do fall asleep to whatever they're listening to, and then we come on, and then that's when they wake up?
Yeah.
The fact that we wake them from their slumber and they go,
They wake up cock in hand and they're like, you know what's happening to me?
yeah, like it's like a triggering like alarm
Yeah.
where people are like, oh fuck this shit again.
Next one. I fucked up my 2-year no-fap streak. It felt so good, but 1 minute later, I was a lifeless noodle. Mate, imagine how much
2
release
years.
that was.
I
He shot ropes, bro. I
had a wet dream before then. Easy.
don't remember last time I had a wet dream, to be honest.
I think mine was about 10 years ago.
But you just lost last night.
Yeah, I've got mine in a jar in car.
That went the
Mate,
longest
that's
time
shame.
without ever having one.
That's shame, yeah.
And then when I was like 19, I had one, and Jesus Christ. It was like a horse died in there or something. It was everywhere.
Mate, I fucking... honestly, the shame of when you're like a young, like, when you're a boy going through puberty and you have a wet dream and you wake up mid-nut as you're nutting, you're like, whoa.
I did that, but I was too tired to.
And you just slept in it.
Yeah,
No.
I was too tired.
No.
I woke up and I was like, as I woke up, I went, Well, I realised what had gone off, but I thought this is a job and a half. This.
He just nuzzled back into his
Yeah.
crisp packet pillow. Like,
I had pants and bottoms on, and I thought I just let it collect. And I thought,
Catch it.
yeah, it'll
It
wash
just-
off even easier after it's dry.
His jogger's just solidified, like in a position like that. Walks downstairs. Morning,
Yeah.
mum. Oh,
More like that.
I don't mean your boner. I mean like the cum just like dried,
All right.
and then you're like. Fucking hell, women don't understand the struggle.
And then I must have done it the second time round as well. Like never just got up
Same
and cleaned it. Yeah, I'm on a fucking roll. I wish I could get some sleep. busy.
Like we ran about of a week, them guys who just can't help
Absolutely
but
kicked.
fuck everything.
Yeah,
Just joking
quick,
in your sleep.
I'll quickly read this last one.
I
Then.
like got out of bed that morning and I just went, and just my trousers busted like off of me, like this broke.
Shattered like glass.
I'll quickly do last one, and then we'll move on to do them a few of them songs quickly.
All right, watch
I
that.
go.
Oh no, we've got no time.
Oh, this one. So this one made me think actually. So, all right, none of you are religious, are you? So you don't believe in
really.
like spirits. So do you believe in ghosts at all?
No, I don't.
I like
but
to,
I'm
but
really
I'm very
entertained
skeptical.
Right. So
by the thought.
this one says, "Man, I really hope my relatives in heaven didn't just watch me hump that fake pussy thing and went to town on it."
The fake pussy thing.
I imagine, yeah, if there is ghosts or like heaven and your relatives can watch you and you have a fake, not like the lower half of the torso on your bed and you're just going to town on it,
Let them watch.
all your relatives
Sweat pouring off you and everything.
If they've got the choice not to watch, then just don't watch.
they're just in your bedroom like, oh,
Like, you'll probably do it about 1,000,000 times to this thing. And then they're probably like 10th time round, they're probably like, I'm bored of watching now. And there's no way
but
they're
they
getting.
enjoyed it first few times though.
No, I mean, like getting freaked out and be like embarrassed and stuff like that. And they're like,
He's
he's
at
doing
it again.
Yeah, he's doing it again. Doing it again. Let's move. Let's look
You
at
just see
something
that
else.
rubber like, he's like pulling it from out on the bed. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Sounds like a whiteboard. What?
And then just squelch.
Yeah.
Like the leg stumps.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Slaps at the edge.
Right, yeah, so we're gonna quickly do a new,
There's a
a new
button
thing.
inside to get it warm.
A new segment. We're gonna listen to some songs that people have made and posted on what's it called?
Right. It's called
We
Volaco.
will have to be quick though.
Yeah, it's called Volaco. It's full of royalty-free beats, and you can just make a beat. No, not make a beat. Oh my god! Because you said we haven't got much time.
Go! In fact, fuck it, we'll just do it. Come on,
Put it
let's
out,
just roll
put it
it.
out.
All right, we're gonna listen to some royalty-free beats where people have made music to like some auto-tuned thing, and we're gonna see how it turns out.